Good morning, everybody. It's great to see you today. My name's Valerie. I'm one of the pastors on staff, and this morning I want to look at how this section in the book of Matthew that we talked about last weekend begins and ends. Matthew 6:25 just says, "Therefore, I tell you, do not worry about your life." And then he goes on to tell us a bunch of things about God and God's provision for us. And then the last verse of that section, verse 34, says, "Therefore, because I've told you all this stuff about God, do not worry about tomorrow." And worry is a funny thing. And I grew up with a mom who worried. And she's in heaven now, so she's not worried about anything. But she would have told you that she was a worrier. And she worried all the time when I was a kid. Now, I maybe gave her good reason to worry. I wasn't the easiest kid, but she worried all through her life. She struggled with that. And watching that as a child really impacted me. And I determined pretty early on in my life that I was not going to be a worrier. Now, of course, that doesn't mean that nothing came up in life that I wanted to worry about, or nothing. It doesn't mean that I've never worried about anything. But what it means is I determined early on, this isn't going to be my struggle. I'm going to have other struggles, but this is not going to be my struggle. And when I am tempted to worry, which I am, I'm very tempted to worry. And there are things that plague me sometimes that I have to continually give to God. I kind of have a little game I play with myself. I have the privilege of being able to live by an ocean that I can drive by on the way to work every day. And one thing I tell myself is that if I get a problem that can't fit in the ocean, then I can worry about it. Because I just remind myself, God, you made this giant ocean that I'm driving by. You control it. You control the tide. You keep it in this boundaries. I think you can handle my problem, God. And so I'll be driving by the ocean on the way to church, and I will literally say to myself, well, it fits in the ocean, so I guess I can't worry about it. And that's one thing that I often tell myself when I'm tempted to worry. And the other is I just look back on all that God has done, all the many times that I have seen God care for me, like he cares for the lilies of the fields and the birds of the air. He has cared for me and provided for me again and again and again. So I don't need to worry because he is the same yesterday, today, and forever. So I want to encourage you today. Think about one thing maybe that's coming up in your day that you are worried about it happening, or maybe there's something in an ongoing way going on in your life that you are worried about. And just for today, and maybe that's even too much, maybe just for an hour, commit to not worrying, because we are children of the Most High God, and he loves you, and he will care for you. So therefore, do not worry. Have a great day, and we will see you at church.